We are continuing on with Exploring Creation with Zoology 3, Land Animals of the 6th day. We are on Herpestidae. Herpestidae. This is a Herpestidae. Which is a yellow mongoose. I'll show you in a second. And these are Herpestidae, I think. Oh, they're more. These are banded mongooses. These ones right here.
Can I see Herpestidae?
Herpestidae? Yeah, come here and look.
Is that one?
These are, yeah, they're called mongooses, but they're in the family Herpestidae.
Yeah, but are they mean to her?
Oh, wait, maybe they're not Herpestidae. Let's read before I tell everyone the wrong stuff. Meat rats and mongooses belong to the last family of feliforms you'll study in this book. Oh, they are, okay, called Herpestidae. These carnivores eat a wide variety of animals, including insects, small mammals, Guinevere, please be quiet, birds and their eggs, and reptiles, especially snakes. So what is their favorite thing to eat? Guinevere and Edward. What is their both of you stop. Put it up now. You're done until I'm done reading because you're fighting. What is their favorite thing to eat?
I don't know.
I just read that snakes were their favorite thing to eat.
Well, I couldn't hear it.
That's because you weren't listening and you were trying to get your way with Gwen. Now put the lid on the marker and put it up.
Well, where can I put it?
Just on the floor.
Do not mess with that, Gwen.
Some even eat crabs. Most members of this family live in underground tunnels which they dig themselves. Because of their habits of digging, most of their meals are made up of beetles and other creatures that live in the dirt. Some people say that this family is home to the most dangerous animals in the world, the mongoose. For example, in this family, in his famous book, Rikki-Tikki-Tavi, Rudyard Kipling says that it is the hardest thing in the world to frighten a mongoose. Nay, it seemed that the large lion of the king of the jungle... Put it down. Go sit on the bench, Gwen. But the mongoose could easily fight for this title. See, when a lion faces off against the cobra, the lion will likely end up running away. Not so for the mongoose. No snake is safe in the presence of a mongoose.
Why would it run away?
Because cobras can kill lions.
What?
Because cobras can kill lions.
And lions are really fast, and cobras are...
These are not cobras. These are mongooses. A cobra is a type of snake.
Oh.
Mongooses are not afraid of snakes, of cobras. No
So,
snake...
Mom, can a snake not run as fast as a lion?
I don't know if it can strike as fast. It definitely can't run as fast. No snake is safe in the presence of a mongoose. Because of its speed, a mongoose is able to avoid most of the quick strikes of a snake. It can kill a snake by sinking its teeth into the base of the snake's skull. Because of their fierce snake fighting abilities, mongooses are a favorite pet and watchdog in the snake-infested places where they live. However, when people have tried to import them into areas where they don't naturally live, they end up causing more problems than the snake that they were brought in to hunt. Edward, you need to come back out here. They were imported into the West Indies, for example, in an effort to control snakes. However, they ended up destroying many native animals. Gwen, please get off of that part of the bench. That's not sitting on it properly. I just said you get off. Edward, you get off.
Whenever make a mess.
Gwen, you can clean up that mess while you're sitting there. Similarly, Edward, I do not want you on the bench. You two are being separated right now. You are not doing well together. Sit on the floor somewhere. Similarly, mongooses were introduced into Hawaii to control the rat population. Edward, sit on the floor and stop interrupting me. You are being very rude.
I sit on the floor.
I told you to sit on the floor.
Sit on that couch.
No, sit on the floor. Unfortunately, there is nothing to help decrease the rat population. Why? Well, rats are nocturnal, but mongooses are generally diurnal. So the rats are hidden away sleeping under the day, which is when mongooses hunt. Instead of eating rats, then the mongoose ate other animals as well as eggs of certain birds and nests in the ground. As a result, they have rightly been blamed for the destruction of several native Hawaiian species. There are many different... Ilski, no.
Mom, I can't put this on though.
Then you'll have to do it one at a time. You were the one that dumped it out. Nobody else did that but you. There are many different species of mongooses. Edward, sit down. They are social creatures hunting with the entire colony and forming close relationships with each member. Some species live in the colonies of up to 40 animals. They are caring and kind towards all the colony members. The relationships are so close. Edward, if you do not stop, you will go and take a nap as soon as I am done reading this book.
Oh, Mom.
No, you can wait. Some will even risk their own lives to save another mongoose from the clutches of a raptor or talon in the grip of a jackal's jaw. One interesting species is the dwarf mongoose that lives in Africa. It tends to live in a small colony that often uses a termite mound as a home, and it has an interesting relationship with the hornbill, a bird that also lives there. Edward, stop touching that. Because you were already told not to touch that. And these two animals are often seen foraging together for food. In fact, hornbills are so eager to forage with dwarf mongooses, they will squawk down the holes of the dwarf mongooses' home in the morning, telling them to get up because it's time for breakfast. The hornbills keep watch for predators, calling out warnings. I don't have any picture, I'm sorry. If they see any animal that is a predator for either hornbill or dwarf mongoose.
I want to see what kind of words are there.
I don't have a picture of the hornbills. Why?
What kind of words are there?
I'm almost done. You know what? Why do they do this? Because the mongoose scratch up animals that live in the dirt, and the hornbills will dive in and eat the animals that escape from the mongoose. As you learn in zoology too, this kind of relationship is called symbiosis. It is a common occurrence throughout God's creation, reminding us that God originally created creatures to work and live together so all could benefit. All right. That is all for today.